Have you ever heard of someone claiming they're accidentally building the replacement for, all of Silicon Valley? Well, today we're diving into a manifesto by Donald Matthew Varnado that says exactly that. And get this, it's not some angry declaration of war, it's more like a courtesy notice to the entire tech industry, and it's delivered with a smile.
Right off the bat, this is the core idea. It's so provocative. The old guard's replacement isn't going to come from an aggressive attack, but as an almost inevitable side effect of just building something better, something the world actually seems to need.
I mean, this line just perfectly sets the tone, doesn't it? It's so confident, so unapologetic, but at the same time, it's not confrontational at all. The message is basically, hey, this change isn't angry, it's not a fight, it's just happening.
So how does the author actually frame this inevitable change? Well, not as a threat, but as a simple heads up, a courtesy notice to an entire industry that might be looking the other way.
See, the focus is 100% on creation. It's not about tearing anything down or even really competing in the traditional sense. It's all about building fast and building well. The disruption? That's just a natural side effect of putting something new and necessary into the world. And this is the exact question the author expects Silicon Valley to ask, right? When something this powerful and this effective just appears out of nowhere, without the billions in venture capital and massive teams, it forces people to stop and really wonder what's going on. So what is this thing that's being built? Well, that brings us to ARMADA itself, a platform that apparently came together with unbelievable speed, almost like an accidental discovery that came from asking the right questions.
Okay, the speed of this thing is just wild. We are talking about a complete, functioning social network. It's got all the stuff you'd expect, authentication, hashtags, notifications, all popping up, as the author puts it, before the coffee cooled. But look at the list again. It's the stuff at the bottom that's the real game changer. Zero-cost infrastructure and a powerful immune system. That's a direct threat to the old way of doing things.
And apparently, this wasn't the result of some huge, multi-year business plan. No, the manifesto says it all kind of spiraled out from just one simple thought. What if social media actually made sense? So if ARMADA isn't trying to be a direct replacement, what is it then? Well, it's presented as a correction. It's a series of fixes for the things the current industry either got wrong on purpose or just forgot to build right in the first place. You gotta love the swagger here. The first pillar of this new system is its security, Phoenix Sentinel. In that Beyoncé analogy, it's not just for a laugh. It perfectly communicates this deep, unshakable confidence in how competent the system is.
Right, so this isn't about running around patching holes after you've already been hacked. The whole idea is that it's proactive. The framework is designed to be so solid from the ground up that it's unbothered by most threats, because, in the author's own words, it solved this 6 threats ago. The next big fix takes aim at the whole surveillance economy, and it all starts with this refreshingly simple idea. I mean, after the last 2 decades of us being the product, the concept of actually owning your own data feels, well, it's not radical. It's just common sense. Let's break this down, because it's the logic that flips the current model on its head. 1. You own your data, period. 2. You have to approve how it's used. And 3. You get paid for it. It's a simple but absolutely profound shift that turns the user from the product back into the owner. And the third pillar? It's financial. It's the SOVR token. And again, notice the tone. It's not aggressive. It's a polite, almost gentle invitation. The choice is yours, right? Get in now or scramble to catch up later. The outcome is presented like it's already decided. So, this isn't about storming the gates of Wall Street. The SOVR token is being positioned as an easy way in for anyone who wants a piece of this new economy. It's an opportunity, and it's being offered with manners. But ARMADA is so much more than just a social network or a token. All these pieces, the security, the data model, the finance, they're actually the foundation for a whole new philosophy on how society could work.
This comes from something the author calls the Solar Return Declaration. And these principles, they outline an entirely new value system. It's a total pivot away from valuing clicks and engagement above all else, and moving toward a world where human qualities like authenticity and honesty are the new capital.
And this chart really lays out the core argument. The manifesto claims that for 2,000 years we've lived under this tyrant culture of hierarchy and control. ARMADA is being built as the infrastructure for sovereign equality, a direct move away from top-down oppression to individual ownership, from gatekeeping to open contribution.
And here's the crucial point.
The author is absolutely insistent that these big ideas are not just some utopian fantasy. No, they are the literal blueprints for the systems being built as we speak. This is the foundation for a new reality.
Okay, so this brings us to the conclusion of the whole thing, which is framed as a soft, funny, accurate warning to the powers that be. The message is crystal clear, but the delivery is so gentle. It's not a shout, it's a quiet tap. It's a notification that the world your systems were supposed to build is now being built by someone else, and on completely different terms.
And this makes such a powerful point about how disruption really works. It doesn't show up with a marching band. An industry doesn't wake up one day and realize it's obsolete. It just quietly fades away while something better takes its place.
And that's the punchline. While the process of becoming obsolete is silent, the moment the world recognizes the better alternative, that moment is loud. It's undeniable. And this is the future the manifesto is predicting. So in the end, ARMADA isn't the final product. It's just the beginning, the first city in a new, sovereign world. And that leaves us all with this huge question. If this is just the foundation, what other kinds of systems, what other societies are going to be built on top of it? What comes next?